Hello, my wonderful people. I greet you once more again. I just want to talk about the topic bad governance in Africa. Some of us, we easily forget that when it comes to the topic bad governance in Africa, it's not just the politicians. I'm not campaigning for any politicians, neither am I defending any politicians. But the truth of the matter is that some of these politicians collaborate with our religious leaders and our so-called elders. And the politicians are not in it alone. And another problem we have as Africans is that some of us, we have even idolized some of these so-called religious leaders. Some of them, it's like we can't even complain or say whatever they are not doing right. Some of their followers will come to have you for breakfast, and it's so alarming. Some of us have even made them God over our lives instead of seeking the only one true God who is above, forgetting that these so-called religious leaders are human beings. They can equally make mistakes. Even in the Bible, the Pharisees called Jesus many times to order. They complained about many things that Jesus wasn't doing right. But in Africa, we have made these so-called religious leaders super beings who can never make any mistakes, and the politicians collaborate with them. Some of them, not all of them, some of them are profiting heavily from the bad governance we have in Africa. Then the people come to church, you tell them to pray. It's not everything that is prayer. If everything is prayer in this life, God wouldn't have given us the will to decide for ourselves. God does not need to give us the brains to think for ourselves. The Oyibo that put their lands or their countries the way it is not rocket science. It's practical thinking, putting the needs of the people first before any other thing, putting the interests of the land first before any other thing. But in Africa, the politicians put their own interests above every other thing, as if the people don't even exist, as if the people don't have right to basic amenities or basic infrastructures. It's so alarming. So we shouldn't forget, the politicians are not alone in it. Our religious leaders, our so-called elders, some of our so-called elders, in fact, sometimes some of the things they say, in fact, you begin to wonder, are these ones really elders? Are this one really the elders the younger ones are supposed to be emulating? I greet you all, and I will see you all in the next one.